Hello everyone, my name is Vanitas and welcome back to Minecraft. Last episode we did a lot. I made this cool netherite armor and these cool netherite tools, did lots of enchanting, and so today we are gonna be starting out over here. If you remember, I have built the storage house as a start to this whole area, but it took me a while to think of what to do here. But now I am finally ready to continue all these projects, and today I'm gonna be starting with all of these signs. So let's give a quick rundown. I said it last episode, but let's go. So we got the path that is gonna continue from the path around my house through here. I'm gonna destroy all of this and it's gonna connect the storage house and the bridge. We're gonna have some trees here to put as decorations, and we're gonna have lights in the river so that it looks cooler and you can see the glow inside the river. Right here you can see that I marked down with dark prismarine the area for a fishing hut. Obviously I'm not gonna build it out of prismarine, I just used it to like mark down where it's gonna be. Right here we have the fishing shop, which is just gonna be pretty much just decorational. Obviously maybe I could get like a fisherman villager in here in the future, but that is gonna be left for later. So let's just start. The first thing that I want to do is build this fishing hut. So I've already got an idea. I pretty much just searched fishing house on Google, and even though most results were like Minecraft fishing houses, I wanted like a real life example and I found a very cool looking one. So I'm gonna try to fit it in here, and first what I need to do is collect some materials. So I'm gonna go do that and I'll be back with you to build this hut. Well, as you can see, I have gathered what I will need for the most part, and I also got some acacia leaves on accident because this axe has silk touch, and you know I have the plugin from Vanilla Tweaks that like destroys a whole tree instantly, and the silk touch destroys the leaves also and drops them, which is kind of annoying because now it means that I won't really be able to use this axe for chopping trees easily. Like, I mean, I'm not gonna be able to chop down this forest because I'm gonna get like stacks and stacks of leaves and no saplings, which is gonna be kind of annoying. So I guess I don't know, I'll have to maybe re-enchant this or make a new pickaxe, but yeah, that's kind of annoying. So let's put away these leaves, and I gathered some acacia over here and took some spruce from the chests. So first of all, let's remove some of this, and pretty much what I'm gonna do is build like this little cabin, I guess. I don't know, I don't want to make it too big, but we'll see how it goes. Let's start right here. We'll put some spruce fences, and I feel like this is good. I feel like this is a bit too tall. Maybe I need to change some things. Okay, I'm liking how this is looking so far. As you can see, I put some stairs for a roof in here. Then we can use trap doors, and we have like a pretty spacious room here. Now I need to think about how do I make this not look so boxy from the outside. Okay, I don't know, I'm trying to cook something up here. This kind of roof, it's kind of not looking too good, to be fair. Okay, quick update here. This is what I have come up with. It looks pretty tiny, and the roof looks a bit too big for this house, but I think it looks kind of cool, and I kind of like how it looks. So I'm gonna try to finish this and we'll see how it looks in the end. Okay, well, I think the outside exterior is kind of done. It looks kind of goofy, but I like it. It's pretty cute. Inside we have a decent amount of space. We got this little window out here so you can look into the river and see the farmland. And then out here, oh, I guess I'll just remove that stair and it will stay like that. And see, this is how it looks from this side. Now this is kind of annoying. I didn't want that to happen. And then now it's time for the little pier here. I also put this little outline out of stripped acacia logs. I don't know if it really fits. Perhaps I should use something else, but for now it will stay like this. Okay guys, so I think that it is done now. So as you can see, I replaced this with some deep slate. I feel like it's like a good base to put a little hut on. Kind of fits nicely and gives a good contrast. We got a little, oops, a little lantern here. Come inside. You see you got some barrels here to store your fish. We got a little sleeping bag so you can sleep if you're having a night of fishing. Got this cute little painting here. A smoker to cook your fish, crafting table, and then out here we have this little cute pier to fish on and a barrel to store your fishing equipment. So I think it looks pretty cool and it's pretty cute, not too big, but let's see it from the side actually. Well, you can definitely see that it's like pretty long, but this looks pretty good. There's a piece of sand here. So once the path here and here is done, gonna have to fill up this space with like a little garden and a tree. But I think that this fishing hut came out nicely. The next thing that I will do is the fishing shop. So it's gonna just be a little shop, you know. Got some barrels as well, selling fishing rods and fish. So let's start on that. Well, here's the fishing shop. I have built it. As you can see, it's a small little snug shop. Here we have cheap fish, strong fishing rods, and if you look here, we have a little entryway through the back with an iron door. We have a fishing rod hanged here, some cod in the barrels, a fishing rod, and a profits barrel where you keep, well, where the store owner would keep his money. I guess it's like a cool little detail, even though there are no store owners. So in the future perhaps there may be some. I might add a little villager in here. Also have some spruce stairs to sit down on. I think it looks pretty cool. I didn't want to make the whole thing out of stripped logs, and I think it looks great because of that. So yeah, this little part here looks pretty good. Now I guess I should place some tiles here so it kind of like connects nicely. I wasn't really sure about this roof on this entrance, but I think it looks good. Now from the side here it does look kind of wonky, so I think I do need to add like some spruce trapdoors here. But yeah, now it looks pretty great. Yeah, it's a cute little fishing shop. I like it. Now the next main thing that I should be doing is making this path. So the first thing I'm gonna start out with is removing these trees and then carving the path. Now I feel like I should fix up my inventory and backpack because it's a mess from all of these, from these fishing fishing shop. Okay, everything's nice and clean now. So only problem that I have is this axe has silk touch, so if I try to chop this down in one go, I will also get the leaves, which I do not want. So let's just grab a diamond axe from the chest, and see, that fell down nicely. But if I were to do it with silk touch, I would get all the leaves, which I do not need. I also need to figure out a way to stop these from growing down. So far they kinda obstruct the view. I don't really like how far they hang down, so I'll need to think of a way. I'll do that maybe this episode or next episode. Okay, I carved this out. I'm gonna have to do something about this because it looks very weird, but now we have some space to work with. I guess I also need to give some more space for myself here. So let's place down some grass. Hopefully this won't ruin anything here. Yeah, it looks fine. Now then, how should I go about this? I feel like it should go like through here. like the path, and then straight through here, and then connect up to here. Let's replace all of this sand with dirt. Now, to be fair, I could make this path out of sand as well. Like, there can be some sand mixed in. Like, I don't actually need to destroy this whole beach. Well guys, I have made a lot of progress on this path. It's not fully finished, but it's time to give you guys a status update. So here we go. As you can see, a lot has changed around here. Let's start off with the original path. If we come over here, as you can see, I made a little garden here because this felt like the perfect spot to put one. I also added some mossy cobblestone because it needed some of that extra coloring. It needed some greenery. Then right here we have the path through the pond. This is my like sand desert path, beach path. At first I was planning to do it like this, but then I changed my mind and now it looks like this. It looks very cool with these sandstone walls and everything. And then back here we go back into a normal path, and I surrounded it with walls. Well, not exactly walls, with slabs that look kind of like a border. And we have this path coming into the bridge, and it just looks great in my opinion. Then right here you can see the sandstone border, which seals off this beach area. This was all grass and I changed it into sand because I feel like this whole area just needed to become sand to really blend in well. I turned all of this into sand. I'm gonna keep this as grass, and I'm gonna have to think of something to put in this little area. In this little area right here. And so yeah, I think it looks great. We got Larry swimming around. I'm sure he's happy. Then also I placed this little campfire here. I felt like it was a fitting spot for a little campfire. We still have this, I would say, not the best looking umbrella. I'm definitely gonna have to make it look a bit better. I have some ideas, but not right now. And so yeah, I feel like this path has come along very nicely now. Definitely gonna have to do something here, maybe like a little garden. Also gonna have to think of what to put on this sand because it does feel a bit empty. Definitely gonna remove this tree, and I don't think I'm gonna put any other trees here. Maybe some cactuses, that would look cool. And then, so yeah, that was the little status update of the path. Next up, I'm gonna have to continue it through here. Gonna connect it with the storage house. As you can see, if I connect it, there's gonna be some space left here, so I'll think of what to do here and here and here. And then after the path is done, I'm gonna go finish all of this building off with some lights in the river to really bring everything together and make this atmosphere even nicer. So yeah, I'm gonna continue the path, and once this section is done, I will be back with you guys to decorate the empty areas, or maybe I'll just decorate them and I'll show you in the end. So let's get back to work. Hello there. Bro, I can't get over how I look like a genuine mutant. Like these night vision goggles, I don't know why you can't like toggle to make them invisible. I updated the mod recently and it doesn't let me toggle to make them invisible. Anyways, I finished the path. If we go over here we go. This connects to the storage house, connects into the fishing hut, the fishing shop, and then out into here. And obviously I'm gonna continue this once I build some stuff here. Also, I guess I forgot I should add some buttons. Let's quickly do that. So let me know in the comments what y'all think of my... Wait, there's a grass block here. Anyways, so let me know what y'all think of this path in the comments. I think it looks pretty cool. I think I did a pretty good job here. A very fun project as well. Like, I had a lot of fun building this. And now it is time to decorate all of these areas inside. Also, this kind of sticks out weirdly. It's kind of a rough corner. I have to like fix this a bit. Okay, that looks much better. So yeah, as I was saying, now it is time to decorate these areas. I'm gonna start maybe over here, and the first idea that I had is replacing the grass with moss, because I feel like this is gonna be another introduction to a bigger project, which is this mountain. As you can see, it is kind of ugly. I mean, this part here looks great because of the cave, and because I put moss instead of the dirt blocks, it looks very nice and blended. All of this doesn't look too good, so I was thinking I'll start out by replacing all of this with moss, and then in the future, well, for my next big project while I'm doing this town, I'm gonna be remaking this mountain, remodeling it. I need to do lots of terraforming. As you can see, this is just a flat wall here, and I'm gonna fix it up to look nicer and make it all out of moss. I think that will just look a bit better, and it will blend in very nicely with everything, and it will look much better than having all of that dirt stick out with the grass blocks like that. So for now, let's just do these gardens, you could say. And since I'm gonna be using moss, I might as well try and use some of these azalea trees. Also, I was thinking that I need to add some sort of lighting in these spots, and the best way would be to use carpets and something like glowstone under, which would be fantastic. I could also just put torches under it, but I think I don't want to do that. So first, let's remove all of this, and then once I'm ready to put the moss in, I'll be back with you. Okay, so for now I'll go only up to here so that we can see how it looks, and then after this is done, we'll see if I want to actually go through with this project, because making the whole mountain out of moss is a very big project in my opinion, and it's gonna require lots of material collecting, and most likely I would have to end up making an automatic moss farm of some sort. For that I would need a lot of bone meal. Okay, I really like how this looks. Like, I don't know, moss is just such a nice block. It has such a nice texture. The shades of the green are just so much nicer than the grass. I don't know, I just like it more. Kind of glazing it, but I really like it. And I might as well see how it looks if I replace this with moss. Even though I'm gonna be terraforming this a bit to not keep it like a flat wall, I just want to see how it looks. So let's put this in and look from the side. Yeah, that looks so much better. So much better. I'm not sure if I want to replace this with moss. I feel like I can keep this as grass. But over here as well, let's also go up to like here and not go too far, because I don't know what exactly I'm gonna be building here just yet. I did make a TikTok that I will upload today or tomorrow, asking like for ideas, you know, what to build in those spots. Hopefully I'll get some comments. I don't always get a lot of comments. When I asked for ideas for the water cave, I did get a lot, which was very nice to see. It really made me happy, and I did use those ideas. So if you guys want to write anything in the comments down below on this video as well, I will make sure to take it into consideration, and I will probably build it. Unless it's something like too crazy or something that will not fit in here, but most likely I will go through with it. So now let's start putting in some of these lights. Damn, they look good. You can see them shining like that, which is kind of weird, to be honest, how you see this like light coming out, but it also looks very good in my opinion. I really like it. Perhaps one more in this corner. Yeah, that looks nice. That does look very nice. Now the only reason that I wanted to change all of this into moss, because, well, if I do this kind of thing on the regular grass, like here, let's do it for example, it kind of doesn't blend in that well and stands out much more. But I mean, it can still be used here. I can do it in like the corner. Yeah, I'm liking how this looks. Perhaps I could place more carpets to like blend these in, but I don't know. I don't want to use too many because they are a bit more difficult to collect. Okay, a few carpets here and there look pretty good. Give a bit of depth. I don't mind it. Let's add some lights here. Whoa, what the hell was that? That was a phantom. Oh my god. I haven't been sleeping at all while I've been building this, so I guess it makes sense that phantoms are spawning now. And that kind of scared me. Let's try and kill this guy. Ooh, one shot. I got a phantom membrane. Is there anything I could use it for except for repairing? Nope. Well, I have finished putting in the lights. I also put them in here. And I think that it looks pretty good. Definitely much better than torches. I also have to think of what to put here. And oh, also I need to remove this tree. I did think of cactuses. I'm pretty sure I said that already. So I might have to head over to a desert and grab some of those. Yeah, this whole area is looking much nicer now. Let's also put in like some grass here. Let's grab some bone meal to make it look a bit more natural, I guess. If we just... Ooh, that spread here. I don't really like that, but that's fine. Just a few pieces of grass here and there will make it look a bit nicer, I think. Not too much. Also think I need to add some flowers. And then right here, the tree. Kinda like very big. Okay, I don't mind how this looks. I feel like just by itself standing there, it does look kinda empty. So let's add some grass. I need to also grab some like flowers. Okay, I got a few flowers. Let's go ahead and try to fit them in here. Yeah, that looks much nicer. Okay, yeah, I like how it adds a bit of colorfulness to it all. Now if I bone meal this, will it spread? Oh my god. Well, honestly, that isn't very bad. Adds a bit of greenery to it all. Sadly, no grass grew, which is... yeah. I think I can get grass with shears. This is something I don't really do often. Grab grass with shears and place it. Okay, I think this looks very good. I like these flowers. I like how this looks. I like how all of this looks. Yeah, it looks very nice. Very nice aesthetic to this whole place. Looks much nicer, much more natural. Yeah, this is really coming along nicely. One thing though is that my house is kind of lackluster. As you can see, it's pretty boring. Up here only a bed. So I might have to decorate it next episode, and I'm gonna look for some sort of furniture mods and stuff. I think there's some stuff from like supplementaries, but I feel like getting an extra mod with some cool furniture would be very nice. Okay, so let's do the final two things that I want to do with this place. The first is add some cactus to the desert area, and something else. I need to think of something, maybe like some sort of little sandstone structure. And then finally adding the river lights. So let's go grab some materials like cactuses, and then I'll be back with you guys soon. Okay guys, I am back. As you can see, I got a lot of sandstone and some orange terracotta. While I was there, I ended up demolishing a desert temple because I thought like, why not? And so now I have a bunch of sandstone if I ever want to use it. So let's place down these cactuses. No, not cactuses, it's actually cacti. I think those three look good. Maybe one here, but I need to place some string on it. I don't want that one to be very tall. Honestly, let's do this one block, this one 3 blocks. I think it won't grow taller than that. This one 2, and this one also 2. So let's see how they look. Yeah, they look pretty cute. Now I need to place some sort of light here. Probably just like that, a lantern on a fence. Let's place this lantern right here. Okay, so I added this little patch of moss because I think it looks good. How did this grow? Ooh, it is a bit big. I don't know if I want it that big. Let's trim the leaves a bit. Okay, so I came up with this tree. I think it looks okay. I don't think it looks amazing, but it's kind of cute. It adds some greenery to this whole desert beach type of place. Okay, I think it looks pretty good. Also, let's do something like this. Let's put a piece of glowstone inside of the tree and make it like glow. And now finally the river lights. Well guys, I think that the river lights are finished. Well, I feel like I could definitely expand them, but I have ran out of sea lanterns, so this is what it looks like. As you can see, I put them under glass, so it's like a subtle little light coming out. I don't know if this was the best decision, but I didn't really want to like put the lanterns out in the open. I feel like that would have looked kind of weird. As you can see, we got them under the bridge, we got them everywhere around here near the farm and going through this river. The light only like really gets noticeable when you're like above it or at a certain angle. Some of them I put like in the side, so I'm not sure if this was like the best way to do it. Maybe I could have just put them out in the open without any glass and it would have looked good, but I don't know, I kind of wanted to do it like this and it looks pretty cool. So that is all of the base improvements, all of the building for this episode done. Now let's do a little tour of it all. So here we go, starting from my house, out the front door. Let's see, we come out here. I need to remove this torch. Come out here, we got the beautiful river, the beautiful bridge, the beautiful farm. You can see this beautiful view. You come around here through this path, we got this little farm here. Going down this path, we got this beautiful lush cave filled with coral and a bunch of greenery inside. Axolotls, which I'm not sure where they are. Hopefully they didn't despawn. A phantom flying over my head and trying to kill me. We got this little nice campfire next to the pond. You can chill and hopefully not burn yourself. Going through this nice beach slash desert path, we can see this nice little garden with a few flowers. We can see this little desert area with a tree and some cacti. I'm going through here, we got this path up to the bridge. From the bridge you can look into the river and see some lights. We have this little tree here with a nice little garden as well. Going past the storage room, we have our fishing hut with a bunch of stuff inside and this little pier to look out onto the river and fish from. Going back here, we got this path, also a nice little garden here. Going into the fishing shop. Back here we have this little back entrance and we can look out onto the river as well. And the path ends right here and there's still so much more to come. So, oh my god, these phantoms. So this was all of the building. This took a decent amount of time, but it was definitely very fun to do. I really enjoyed all of this. I have made this area so much nicer and have so much more detail, which is something that I really enjoyed now doing, something I really never used to do in my builds in my past playthroughs, is just adding so much detail into such little parts like this path or like this pond, this little area, this little garden, like all of it. Even this fishing house, I'm really proud of how it came out. This fishing shop as well. I feel like this is coming together very nicely. And so next episode, I think I'm gonna try to decorate my house a little more, decorate the inside of my house. Also gonna have to fix this umbrella because I just don't feel like doing it today, but next episode that will definitely be a possibility. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it. It was very fun building all of this stuff. We made the path, we made the garden, the fishing shop, fishing hut, and just a bunch of decorations all around the base. And if you like the video, please make sure to like it and comment your ideas on what I could build to expand my beautiful base. Also, just any suggestions, any comments, please make sure to comment if you've made it this far. I would really appreciate it, it helps. And last but not least, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications if you want to see more videos and see where this base goes and all of my progress. So once again, thank you guys for watching, and goodbye.